Hi, I'm Ahnaf Rahman and I'm an IBDP student at Fairview International School. Before selecting a pre-university course, I felt like I was an academically inclined person, so I wanted to choose a pre-university course that would challenge me. That is why I felt so attracted to the IBDP program, because other than the 6 subjects that we study, there are so many extracurricular opportunities which I felt would truly prepare me as a holistic and versatile learner. So one of the main benefits of doing IBDP in Fairview is that the cohort size is rather small, and that helped me establish special relationships with my teachers and my friends. So it was a very comforting experience, almost like a family. And also the transition from MYP to DP was something that was really looked after. From as early as M3, when I was choosing my MYP subjects, I was in touch with the DP coordinator who guided me a lot. So the support from the coordinators and teachers really made the transition from MYP to DP very smooth. All pre-university programs will give us the knowledge to a certain extent, but the skills that I've developed during this time are things that are special to me. So in particular, the social skills is very important to me. For example, through the Duke of Edinburgh program or my CAS projects, I was able to transfer and extend my learning beyond the classroom, and that made me a more versatile and a more holistic learner. After IBDP, I intend to pursue a Bachelor of Business Administration degree at the University of Toronto in Canada, where I plan to specialize in management and IT. I was awarded the Lester B. Pearson's International Scholarship by the University of Toronto, which is a full scholarship that covers all tuition, accommodation, food, and other expenses for 4 years. This was a rather competitive scholarship with an acceptance rate of just 2%. So it's a really proud achievement for my family and I, as I'm the first ever student from Fairview and the second ever student from my home country of Bangladesh to achieve this award. The scholarship requires students to have outstanding academic achievement, but a perk of the scholarship is that not everyone is eligible. You need to be nominated by your school first, and each school can only nominate 1 student each year. So I was competing with the top students around the world. So instead of academics, I feel what differentiated me from all other applicants was my extracurriculars. So firstly, I spoke about the CAS project that I did during my time in IBDP. This was a youth volunteerism platform that I developed called FAIRCARE, which basically connects almost 500 students from Fairview to over 40 NGOs across Malaysia to conduct meaningful service and action activities. Other than that, the scholarship also requires students to have leadership experience. So for that, I talked about my time as the president of the student council and my experience leading this organization during the pandemic.
QERA. What is QERA? QERA is an application where students can search, compare, and purchase, view ratings and reviews, find course providers near you, earn Q points for direct rebate, or use it for next purchase. For institutions, tuition centers, and personal tutors, they can list courses for free, promote classes to new potential students. You can also earn extra incomes and build a career through QERA. Join QERA today.
My life cycle that from my childhood to my first full-time job until my career in education industry, the 3 main stages that make who I am today are mainly because that I strongly feel the power of education. From a village boy, from nobody, don't know how big is the real world, from outside the small kampong, until a reporter that I'm actually covering a lot of political and economical news in the whole country, until I went to overseas to New Zealand to complete my bachelor degree, then step on to Singapore. That's actually a lot of the memorable, impactful experience for the whole life that lead me to have the right passion to enter into education industry. So this is why I started strongly of education, because I have a strong belief, I have the strong passion, because education is the only thing make who I am today.
QERA basically is a platform. If I'm the parent now, I want to look for a class, I want to look for a course for my kids. I need not to search through the website, to every website, but where I can just go to one platform to solve all my problems.
QERA is a platform, right, for everyone, right, to learn and earn and save money at the same time.
QERA is a platform that gives options to everyone in the education world, because all this while education is limited to what schools can provide, meaning that if you want education, you only can go to specific places to know about education. But we're actually putting everything into one platform. So you have the choice and you have the option to actually look into different options of education by pricing, by areas and everything. So I believe that once this option is opened up to the world, right, education have changed in a very big way. Option for growth in education itself.
The purpose we created QERA is to make it possible for everyone to benefit from this particular platform. So not only financially, but also based on their knowledge on the education industry.
QERA is a third-party application which, like Shopee, like Grab, like Uber, is mainly to focus on connecting course providers and students. Course providers being tuition teachers, tuition tutors, or even individuals that teach things like guitar, violin, or any yoga classes. QERA is also a platform for people who are wanting to earn a side income. Side income is very important because you may not know whether what is happening in the world and then whether it will affect your main job. So to me, that is a really important thing.
QERA 除了是一个 education platform 的一个 app， 然后它可以像是之前有 Grab、Uber 这一些，我会觉得 QERA 可以成为教育界的 Uber 跟 Grab。
All right, hi everyone. Very good afternoon to everyone. Okay, so thanks for your time. Okay, thanks for attending today's very special day. Okay, the launching ceremony of partnership between QERA Education Group and Fairview International School. Okay, so before we start everything, okay, so allow me to welcome our VIP for today. Okay, we'll come here witness the ceremony partnership between QERA as well as Fairview International School. Okay, so first of all, I would like to welcome the CEO and founder of 𝐶𝐿, okay, Malaysia's leading sports coaching platform, Mr. Rashid Jamiran. Okay, so guys, I know here we can't give round of applause, but here we'll give round of applause now. All right, give round of applause. If not, you can maybe just take the icon, the clap, right? So let's welcome Mr. Rashid Jamiran. Okay. Next up, the founder of Dragon Kim Tuition Center Sendirian Berhad and Tadika Dragon Kim Sendirian Berhad, Dato Long Chan Yo. Okay, so please give me a round of applause. Okay, thank you. Right. Last but not least, okay, the CEO and founder of KLC Language Center, Mr. Sean Chia. All right, so guys, please give them a round of applause, right? Our VIP today. So thank you for taking out of your precious time to attend this ceremony. All right, so allow me to introduce myself. So I'll be your host for today. My name is 𝐾𝐸𝑂, okay, and I'm from QERA Operational HQ, Kuala Lumpur. All right, and yes, I'm honored to introduce what QERA Education Group and what QERA app is. Okay, so for those who don't know, QERA app is actually a mobile app, right, that connects and benefit all students and our course providers. Or when you say course providers, it stands for like tutors, teachers, or coach, for those who ever provide courses, simply say. All right, it's pretty simple. As well as our QERA education representative and affiliates. All right, so our company established since January 2006 in Kuala Lumpur. All right, so our company first served as a tertiary education specialist, assisting students to pursue their academic career goals and global institutions, including the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, Canada, and so on, a lot more. All right, so that's about what QERA is. So next up, I would like to invite Fairview International School's representative to talk about its Fairview and who is Fairview. All right, so please, Miss Sarah, I'll pass the screen to you.
Thank you, Q. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Fairview International School, a top IB school in Malaysia and a top 50 global IB school, was established in 1978 for parents seeking an enriching and comprehensive form of learning. In Fairview, we have children from kindergarten all the way to diploma, as we offer the primary years, middle years, and diploma of the International Baccalaureate, or in short, IB programs. Next slide, please. From its humble beginnings and only a handful of students, Fairview International School is now home to well over 2,000 students in 5 IB schools across Malaysia, representing over 65 different nations. The partnership today between these two premier organizations, QERA and Fairview, will certainly shape the educational landscape of our communities. Back to you, Q.
All right, so now we know who is QERA and now we know who is Fairview International School. All right, so coming up, so I would like to invite founder and CEO of QERA Education Group to deliver a welcome speech. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dato' Joseph He. All right, all right.
Thank you, thank you, Q. Thanks everyone for attending this wonderful afternoon session. So today is Sunday afternoon. So can you all please give yourself a big hand for attending this wonderful session. So as attending official session in the Sunday afternoon is definitely not easy task. So once again, all of you has made it, and for this particular special occasion, I must once again to really thank for your participation. Not forgetting, of course, the organizing committee. Thanks to my colleagues, thanks to the colleagues from Fairview to organize this wonderful occasion. So firstly, of course, on behalf of QERA Education Group, I would like to sincerely welcome all of you once again to participate in this official launch of our partnership between QERA and Fairview. So firstly, I will have to welcome Dr. Vincent Chen, the principal of Fairview KL campus, as well as his team, Mr. Derek Chan, Miss Sarah, Agnes, and the rest. So, of course, the VIP of our today's session, like Q has mentioned just now, Mr. Rashid, Dr. Lung, and Mr. Sean Chia. So, and all of you who is actually participating either by the invitation from Fairview or by QERA. So thanks for your time to really grasp and witness our partnership this afternoon. The presentation as well as the introduction by our lovely two MC and the video just now has actually saved a lot of my work already. So I'm not going to further highlight on what QERA is about, but I will have to specially highlight that on behalf of QERA Group, I sincerely appreciating all our partner institutions like Fairview, who has been with us for the past many, many years. So we have been, QERA has been in the market for around 50 over years. So throughout the years, we have been working with over 500 partner institutions or the course provider around the world. And the numbers actually keep increasing, and we will be touching to 1,000 minimum towards we're actually targeting 3,000 towards the end of this year. So it is always our vision and philosophy to really offering an unbiased quality education and courses to every student within Southeast Asia. And in the next 6 to 9 months, we will be expanding from Southeast Asia. Currently, we are operating in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and Cambodia. So in the next 6 to 9 months, we will be into South Asia, Middle East, as well as China. So all this is definitely the gratitude to my team around the world, as well as our partner institution like Fairview. And for the past 20 years, I'm in the education industry for the past 20 years. So whenever we have actually talking about a tertiary education, going to the university and colleges around the world, so there is always what we call lack of information on the right pre-university or the high school or middle school's qualification. So International Baccalaureate is not really a familiar term, a familiar qualification in Southeast Asia or Asia as a whole, actually. Yeah? So, but as an academia, as endorsed and confirmed by most of the top universities around the world, IB is in fact one of the top quality high school qualifications, of course, from primary and middle schools as well, that preferred by most of the top universities and academia around the world. Of course, our colleagues from Fairview today has highlighted that, and I'm sure Dr. Vincent later on will highlight a little bit also later on. But with this wonderful partnership officiating this afternoon, it is my pleasure to officially announce our partnership as well as one of the top 50 or the top IB school in the world, Fairview International School from Malaysia, to really send across the message of our partnership and their quality program to all our associates and partners around Southeast Asia. We are talking about QERA members, QERA networks, QERA affiliates out there. Please take note now that all your children, all your associates were able to really join Fairview through our platform with a humble bursary that we are launching in conjunction to our partnership today. So we are talking about, of course, a token sum of around 1,500 ringgit to 3,000 kind of bursary, which my colleague later on, Lisa, will further explain to you. And of course, like what we have been, all of you has been go through. So once again, we would like to especially thank our partner today, our official partner, Fairview International School, who are joining our platform to offer another top quality qualification to all our associates and the students around Southeast Asia. And of course, although now I must say the pandemic has changed the whole world, so we are supposed to do this kind of official event either at Fairview campus or at least a hotel, or gather everyone to really greet and meet each other. But too bad, sadly, I believe most of us are actually attending this occasion at home. But back to reality, we will be staying with COVID-19 for quite a while. But when we are actually talking about education, they should not be further delaying, and there is no reason for us to further delay, because the education, the right qualification like IB, like Fairview qualifications are still at your doorstep. So during this challenging period, so the institution like Fairview have actually, I would say, invested more to really get things moving, regardless the distance, the travel restriction, the closure of the face-to-face campus study. So, of course, once again, we thank for the endorsement and the participation by our wonderful partner today, Fairview International School, to join our platform, and in conjunction with this, officially launch our humble bursary program to all the students who are joining Fairview program through our platform. Once again, thanks Dr. Vincent Chan, thanks the colleagues from Fairview, and thanks for everyone who joining and participating this occasion on this Sunday afternoon. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you, Dato. Okay, thank you for your remarks. Okay, so now may I invite, okay, the principal of Fairview International School, okay, KL, for his opening remarks. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Vincent Chen. Please, Dr. Vincent.
Thank you. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Really happy to be here. Good afternoon, all of our VIPs and guests. Thank you, Dr. Joseph. Hi, and the QERA team for inviting Fairview to be a part of this collaboration. We are really happy to be part of the QERA family. I don't have 20 years of educational experience with me in the education line. I used to be a psychiatrist before in my previous life. So I used to treat people with mental problems. And then I went and joined education for the last 10 years. So slightly different, but I think they're all crazy. We are all crazy in our own ways. And you have to be a little crazy to enjoy this world. Why are we so happy to be here? I believe at Fairview, we really, QERA and Fairview have very similar values between our two organizations. We believe, one, in accessibility. Could you just move to the next slide? I want to really show the people the 3 words, really focus nicely. I'm an educator, so I use my slides all the time, guys. 1, accessibility. And I believe that QERA and Fairview both believe in this really well, that education should not only be for the rich and wealthy and those who have privileged access, but for everybody. Similar IB programs at Malaysia are double what Fairview charges. And QERA is democratizing the educational industry through the application. And both have opened up the doors for everyone to go and get a good quality education. We also come from a shared belief that we have to be a force for good. And later, that was already shared about how, even though we're putting our products out there to share with other people, it's not enough. We're also going to put forward a bursary to further help everybody during these really tough COVID pandemic times. And I really appreciate that both organizations believe that we should be a force for good in business, not just to profit off other people, but to give back to all those who have really been a part of our community and our environment. And at Fairview, with our advanced IB programs, we prepare our children for the future, not another exam. The future is built by individuals who see it as it should be and not as what it is right now. To ask, why not? Instead of why me? To offer solutions and not lament over problems. We believe that this spirit is strongly held by the founding team at QERA and, of course, its founder, Dr. Joseph. We are proud to work with these amazing visionaries, and we're confident that together we will change the educational industry landscape for the better. Thank you very much for this opportunity, QERA, and for everybody coming to the opening launch. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Vincent. Thank you so much for your opening speech. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna do the official ceremony, okay, the launching of ceremony. So I would like to invite Dr. Joseph as well as Dr. Vincent, okay? So later on I will count down from 3 to 1, and then I would like Dr. Joseph as well as Dr. Vincent to press the enter button to officially have this ceremony, all right? So Dr. Joseph and Dr. Vincent, so counting down in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so today's ceremony marks the beginning of the new chapter for both companies, right, representing a quantum leap into the future of quality education. All right, so I believe thousands of students and parents will benefit from today's collaboration. Okay, so guys, let's put your hands together and congratulations to QERA Education Groups as well as congratulations to Fairview International School. Right, so guys, please give both companies a round of applause. Right, congratulations, congratulations. Or maybe you guys can do a claps in the chat. Okay, so thank you so much. All right, so up next, all right, so we did mention about this special bursary for everyone during these tough times. All right, so I would like to invite the QERA Education Group's representative, Miss Lisa, to talk about this bursary. So Miss Lisa, please.
Thank you, Kyo. Yeah, the very, very long awaited moment. This is the announcement of the special bursary in conjunction with our partnership today. So like Dr. Vincent and Dr. Joseph mentioned, we have both QERA and also Fairview have the very same belief. We all believe that great education is the way to move forward for our society, making the world a better place to build the leader of tomorrow. And so Fairview, one, they are putting in like they're teaching very good, they're giving good education, IB, International Baccalaureate, that is really very well recognized around the world with a very good, affordable, reasonable fee to start with, so that equal opportunity in learning is for everybody. Then again, QERA, what we do over here is also we want to connect global education. We make it possible for people to come and then look for good education. So together, hand in hand, we make it possible for everyone to easily access this. On top of that, because we know COVID-19 has affected many of us for the past 1 year already, and we don't want COVID-19 to really stop anyone from having good education. We all know that there are a lot of parents out there who want to give good education to their children, but now they start to think again, the future is not very certain. I don't know whether, this is financially possible or not. And today, this good news is for all of you out there who has this in mind. We, on top of the reasonable fee, we are giving out special bursary for this August intake. And this bursary will go up to 4,000 Malaysian ringgit. So what you have to do now is to scan this QR code in front of you, and this will lead you to a page where you fill out your details, so that we have your details, we can contact you, and then we can guide you through what you are going to do. But basically, as a general idea for you, the first thing you also will need to do is to download our QERA app. Whatever phone you're using, either you download it from Google Play, you download it from Apple App Store, or you download it from Huawei App Gallery. So download the app. Later on, you can actually go into the app, look for Fairview International School. They have 5 campuses around Malaysia, with one also if your children are going to study, they finish IB or A-levels or pre-university, you want to go to college. There's also UCF. So just look for these courses, whichever campus that you want. And then from there, when you have decided which course that or which campus that your children want to go, purchase, and you will first already at the very beginning get a rebate. So this will be part of the bursary when you get the rebate, and then when you enroll, upon enrollment, you will get the other part of the bursary. So this is what we have put together to help everyone in need. So really, we want everyone to have this great opportunity of having good education. So please take advantage of this. This is the moment, I would say, a moment of history in the education industry. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Back to you here.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Okay, as Dr. Vincent mentioned and Lisa mentioned just now, right? So everyone should have an equal education, and education is not just for the rich. Yeah. So what you're waiting for, right? So make sure you scan the QR code. Okay, so you don't know how, our team will get in touch with you on how you can get this bursary. Okay, so yes, is this bursary is only for August intake. Okay, so please don't miss it. Okay, don't miss it. Also share with people around you so that they get benefit from this special bursary during these tough times. All right, so next up, I would like to invite once again, okay, our representative from Fairview International School, Miss Sarah, to talk about their new product. All right, so please, Miss Sarah.
Thank you, Kyo, once again. Yeah, so these products that we're referring to offered by Fairview International School and also University College Fairview, UCF. So over the 42 years since we started, Fairview has evolved repeatedly to serve our community better. There are three things we do that really matter to you, and these connect to the three things, the three most important things that parents want for their children. One, parents want to have happy children, always excited to learn, eager to learn, motivated to learn. Parents who also want their children to grow up to be men or women of great character. And thirdly, all parents want their children to be well-rounded. We thought hard, and we believe we have the right answer here for all our parents. The IB, International Baccalaureate Pedagogy, the way we teach and students learn, is perfect at drawing out interest and excitement. Our school's proprietary Prosper program, with its camps and coaching, develops character intentionally and systematically in all our children. And finally, our Everyone's a Musician program develops each child more holistically and provides them with a deep appreciation of music through learning an orchestral instrument as part of their timetable lessons. Next slide, please. The three most important things that all my parents want to know that really matters to them is that we keep them up to date with constant communication, that their children do well academically, and finally, that their children will get to a good university. I can share with you these three things. Firstly, a survey of over 600 of our parents tell us that 90% of our parents feel our communication with them is frequent, delightful, and relevant. Secondly, our average IB diploma student scored 38 points. And this 38 points is equivalent to a 4 A star. It's equivalent to 4 A stars in the A levels based on the UCAS tariff. We are pleased to inform that we are the top IB school in Malaysia 2 years in a row with a 100% pass rate. And finally, with all these, 80% of all our IB diploma program students receive scholarship offers. As an educator, we want our children to be all they can be, to find their breakthrough aha moments. This can only be done with the right technique in the right environment. And at University College Fairview, which is part of the Fairview Group, we have shown hundreds of educators just how to do that. We have a range of programs to support you at every point of your journey. At University College Fairview, you can professionally develop yourself with our postgraduate diploma in education, bachelor's, master's, and even a doctorate in education. So join us today and be part of the network of IB practitioners globally. Back to you, Kyo.
All right, so you see, this is what Fairview International School can offer to students, right? So I believe this is what parents love to see, especially in Asia, right? So you love to see your children score good points, correct? And I believe Fairview do provide a fun, interesting learning environment for kids, right? And then you see, also, I believe you love to have more communication with your kids. And yes, why not? Some more right now, we have our bursaries, all right? Special bursaries for everyone. Okay, so make sure to check out their page. Okay, so may I have next slide, please? Okay, so yes, thank you everyone. Okay, thanks for your time. And before this, okay, before I continue everything, okay, so can I invite everyone to open up your camera? Okay, open up your cam. So let's take a group photo. Okay, a group photo. together. Okay, so can we invite all the attendees today here? So let's open up a camera and make sure you set your hair a little bit, adjust your shirt a little bit. So make sure you look good. And then, yes, when ready, I get our admin, okay, to get ready whenever you're ready. And then let's take a group photo together, okay? So don't leave first, okay? So maybe you can invite everyone to open up your cam, all right? So please. So I give you 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. Open up your camera, you know, set up, make sure you look good and everything. And then, yes, I'll count down in 10 seconds, and then we take a group photo, all right? So 20 seconds to go. Especially our VIPs, if you don't mind, so please open your mic, your cam, so we can take a selfie together. And I mean group photo, not selfie, yeah? A group photo together. Okay, so I'll be counting down, all right? I'll be counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So pose. Okay, let's take another one. 5-second countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I hope our admin do take a photo, yeah? Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so yes, and then we do open up the field for Q&A. So if you have any question regarding Fairview International School as well as QERA, you're welcome to open your mic or type in to ask question. Okay, and also please, okay, do follow our social media as well as Fairview International Schools Facebook page, their YouTube channel. Follow them so that you get their latest update on their courses, their product and everything. Okay. Also, for those who haven't downloaded our QERA app, do go to Apple App Store, Google Play Store, as well as Huawei App Gallery to download our app for free and register a student account for totally free. Okay. Also, follow our social medias. It's mentioned over there, so you can use the QR code to scan. Okay, so yes, thank you everyone, and once again, congratulations to Fairview International School as well as QERA Education Group. All right, so we are open for Q&A, so please, if any question, you can always type in or you can always voice out. And also, for those who are still here, okay, we are live in Facebook page, okay? So make sure you share this video, okay? Share with your friend, especially the special bursaries for everyone right now. As I mentioned, it's tough time right now. So yes, share with your friends, share with everyone, all right? I believe we have a question come in now. So the question is, yes, please.
We have a question coming in. Is the campus open now? Maybe you guys want to answer this?
Hi, at the moment, due to the EMCO in certain of we've got 5 campuses. So in short, is some campuses are open, some campuses are not. But at any rate, right, we conduct the tour virtually for you. So we take you through class by class, facility by facility, venue by venue, for all our interested parents. We have it prepared for you. So if you're interested, yes, just let us know, drop us a line and make the necessary arrangements, depending on which phase of EMCO, MCO we are in the campuses.
I'll add on to that. I think an important thing for all parents are thinking about is that the campuses are closed. So is the education quality going to be different because it's all online and things like that. What I can tell you is we've all gone digital because that's the law. But from what I can show you about our academic results, we've not dropped at all. In fact, all of our data is telling us that students are doing better than ever right now because we are doing more and more, and we're evolving into this crisis, not in spite of it and complaining that, oh my gosh, the crisis is really bad, so everybody has to learn slowly. No, we've turned it around and said, is there a way that we can help people learn even faster during the crisis? And the reality is, yes, they can, and we've done that. We've won last year and this year the best IBDP school in Malaysia. That is no small feat at all. And all of our academic scores are up this year and last year. We are very careful about not crafting it funny, but and I can tell you that the IB is very stringent when it comes to making sure that data is protected very well. So when I tell you that these numbers are good, they are very good. So lab subjects, somebody asked. So if labs are usually done virtually nowadays, so we do like virtual labs. So it's all digital labs. So we send apps to our kids and ask them to do the virtual labs instead of the physical labs, because we obviously can't send dangerous chemicals home, Anson. Good question. That's a good one.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vincent. I think that's really something very important because we can see that results in general are really dropping, and it's so good to hear that instead of results dropping, everybody is doing better and learning something new. Yeah. So there was a question saying that bursary applicable to non-Malaysians also. Yes, yes, Anton. So that will be applicable to all. Yeah. So check out the app, and then you'll be able to see it for Malaysian and non-Malaysian. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Sarah, do you mind maybe elaborate a little bit, because you're saying that campuses are not open, so how do you guys conduct? Is it through Google Classroom, or how does it go for now? Classes?
Right, in places like say KL, so no one's at school at the moment, but we have taken very carefully all the shots of our facilities and the rooms by primary and secondary. So we need to walk you through first, what are your needs? What are you looking for? Right, then we are able to craft using the resources we've taken before, just before the lockdown, to put together a presentation to address your needs. So have a chat with us first, so we know what you need. Then we'll be able to showcase to you our facilities, our program, and also link you up with our primary years or middle years or even a principal, depending on what is it you'd like to know more about.
Sarah, if I can just add on there.
Please,
so that's the campus tour information there. Sarah is helping with that front. So it's really hard to look at the campuses when it's closed down, and you don't want to travel over there either. I think the police will stop everybody. But yep, pictures we'll have to do for now. Online though, what's happening on Zoom, we do everything via Zoom, and we've got our own customized learning management systems to actually send that information to kids. We also use Google Classrooms for a few things. It's very, very digitalized. We use about 4 or 5 different digital products right now. And the class day is from 7:30 up to 1:20. Every class is like 1 hour long. And then the remaining 20 minutes of that class, we do something special called tutorials. So we'll tell everybody, class is finished now, but John and Jimmy, I think you need to stay back. John and Jimmy, I noticed that in class, you were looking a bit dazed, and Jimmy, your camera was off. Can I just check whether you know what I'm talking about? Blah, 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 blah. So that 20 minutes after every class is where we catch students and make sure that everybody's on the ball. And then furthermore, at the end of each day, there's something called hotline, like this open session where students can contact the teachers and say, hey, teacher, can you please come online? I need help with this. I don't understand what's going on. And the teachers just stay open during that period of time, and you can contact any one of your teachers and they will be available for you. The combination of these two things has really changed the way that our approach to students has been, making it way more personalized and individual, addressing each student where they are at their unique needs. And this is one example of how the pandemic really taught us a lot about what good education should look like. We didn't used to do this before, but I can tell you right now that we're doing it now, I think this practice is going to continue forever because it's done amazing work on all of our kids. The kids still learn everything on Zoom. So it's like there's presentations, there's discussions happening on Zoom. We use breakout rooms, all the usual stuff that you'd expect in a classroom. But our teachers use the IB pedagogy while they're doing Zoom. That's IB teaching methods while they're doing Zoom. And that itself is a crazy webinar of its own. So we do a lot of webinars online on our Facebook page. So if you come on, we might be able to, you'll be able to jump on one of our webinars and see how we do things over there. And then of course, go through the QERA app and book your place, please, guys, okay?
Thank you, Dr. V.